The Mandalorian and Grogu is officially in theaters, Tom. We have seen it.
This film is not a film. It is a Frankenstein's monster of 3 episodes of basically what they would have done for season 4. Sewn together and shipped out as the return to theaters for Star Wars. That's what the Mandalorian and Grogu is. It's the return to theaters with Star Wars, and it's 3 to 4 episodes of what would have been season 4 sewn together and shipped out. It is boring. It is long. It is not worth seeing in theaters. Possibly even just not worth seeing ever at all.
I would agree with that. I want to start this conversation by saying something that I said over on the Pro Show. I kind of said when we were on FNT. We, and Tom, you'll agree with me here. We as a people are so conditioned with crap that the totem pole for what good is impossibly low. Okay. What is considered good now is something we would have considered terrible 10, 20 years ago. I made a joke when we saw Mortal Kombat 2. We saw Mortal Kombat 2 on opening day, and then we got in the car, and the first thing that I said to you was, every year, Daredevil, Ben Affleck's Daredevil, is vindicated as not being as bad as it was then. We have fallen so far as an entertainment culture that Ben Affleck's Daredevil is not as bad as we thought it was, man. Because it just keeps getting worse. People say to me, "Oh, The Acolyte is the way." I'm going to say it now, and you guys may not like it in the comments. The Acolyte is not the worst thing that exists anymore. We have had worse than The Acolyte. We just maybe not refuse to acknowledge it. But we have had things that are worse than Star Wars The Acolyte. Okay? We've had Starfleet Academy. That was worse. We've had Daredevil Born Again 2. That was worse. Right? Maybe Daredevil Born Again Season 1 might be considered worse. We can talk about it different time. Mandalorian and Grogu is sold to you as a film. It's not a film. This is not a movie. It should be on that basis alone. This should get a 0 out of 10. This should get a 1 out of 10 because they shipped you a movie. It's not a movie. It is 4 episodes squished together and then shipped as content. This is a movie you could be on your phone the entire time and miss nothing. This is a movie where it is entirely inconsequential if you pay attention or if you see it. Tom, you said it there. You may not need to. If you're a Star Wars fan, you don't need to see this. There are tiny lore implications. Tiny, little teeny tiny. But they don't matter in the grand scheme. In fact, I would and they're negative. Like, we'll get into that in the spoiler talk. But they are negative. The lore implications are terrible, and we're really going to dig into the one at the ending. There is no reason to go see this film. It's not even fun.
No,
people are online saying that this is, oh my gosh, I had a blast. I had so much fun. Your caliber for critical thought has been weakened.
Yes,
it has been weakened. Your capability for thinking of what is good and bad has been so damaged by dog shit media. That's why we're here now.
We actually have it in confirmation of like how, because walking out of this, we were saying, how could anyone have liked that? That was nothing. That was 2.5 hours of wasted time. As much as we have to do this for the Wizard said to me during the movie, if we didn't have to be here, I would have walked out. While it was going on, he was ready to walk out.
In the middle of the movie. This is the fourth movie in 2026 this year where I've said I wanted to walk out, and never in my life have I wanted to walk out of movies. The Mandalorian and Grogu is the kind of content that you want to hit pause to get up and go to the bathroom and then come back maybe, or you catch another episode next week because it's episodes.
This movie is designed for you to be on your Switch. It's designed for you to be on your 3DS. It's designed for you to be scrolling on TikTok, that you could still absorb everything. But to the point earlier I was making is that we had someone that we know say like, oh, I thought it was entertaining. And, you know, when we asked them about it, it was like, well, I thought the little green character was cute. So people are saying,
this person's a woman. This person's a woman.
Well,
that's
this
a very
person
big
is a woman.
indicator there.
Person's a woman. All right. You know, she was like, I didn't hate the movie, and we were like, okay, you're wrong, but why did you not? Why did you enjoy? You know, this was made for, you know, the little green character, Rock, to be doing things for you to point at the screen and go, aw. And she was like, yeah, I did think the character was cute. So basically, the reason why people think this is good is because there are things in it that happen that people go, oh, that was neat. Oh, that was cute. Or that was cool. And by doing that, people now think, oh, I had a good time. I had a good time at this movie because there was things that made me say, oh, that was neat. Not actually understanding the full scope that, this is something that, this isn't art. This isn't cinema. This isn't something that you should have paid money to see in a theater. Like, so that's where, you know, Wizard was saying it. You know, there is a grade curve, you know, like in school, how, if everyone fails the test, there's like a grade curve that bumps up the score a little bit. You know, you have, there's curves. The curve for people judging what things are good now is so skewed because of how bad it's been. I was really, really hoping with how many good movies we actually have gotten this year. You know, everyone loved, Project Hail Mary, that we'd maybe start to see like a little bit of a raise in that bar of like, what do we consider actually good? But if something is inoffensive enough that if you don't walk out of the theater saying I hated it, congratulations, you liked the movie. That's what people's like grade rubric is now. If you didn't walk out of it saying I hated it and I never want to see anything like that again, you now liked the movie. And that's what people's reviews are for this. Well, what did oh, the story wasn't that good. Oh, the stuff wasn't like really good, but I didn't hate it, so it was good. That is why people are liking this movie.
This film, I want to talk about the TikTok angle of it. So if we look here, there's going to be the moment where I think the Huts show up. They're in the trailers. There we go, right here. If I play this a little bit more, we should get the Huts. There we go. Huts. The Huts, man. We've talked about this on shows before. The Huts speak Huttese. Ho, 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 ho. Yawanawanga. Right? Okay. That's just very Star Wars. The culture with the Huts is that they think they're superior to other species, okay? And it's part of the culture that they speak their language as a form of dominance because it's not super common to know how to speak Huttese, right? So it's a form of dominance. So that's why they have translators. C-3PO in Return of the Jedi is a translator because Jabba will only speak Huttese, and then he'll speak, and then CPO has to translate to common. It's a form of dominance, cultural dominance. In these are supposed to be the two leaders. So also, they don't have names. It's the Brother Hut and Sister Hut, Tom. Officially, that's the name. That's their names.
No.
I'm so serious. They don't have names. This is Brother Hut and Sister Hut. That is their name. The Hut twins is their title, and their name is Brother Hut and Sister Hut. I'm so serious. They
could not glub shitto the Huts. They couldn't give them names.
Correct.
The franchise that gives every single thing on screen a name, you couldn't give the characters that actually have plot relevance to this names?
They're Brother Hut and Sister Hut. Those are their names.
Oh, and here's our son, Pizza.
Yeah.
God,
okay.
That's terrible.
So I cue that up with the Huttese. In the trailer, they speak common. Common is English. But if you're in Japan, they speak Japanese, right? So common in Star Wars is whatever the tongue is that the marketing is like, whatever it is translated for your territory on planet Earth. Okay. They're speaking English in the trailer for us. And then in the movie, they switch between Huttese and English in the movie. They speak in Huttese and then they speak in English. And the reason that they're doing that is because they say something in Huttese and then they restate what they just said in Huttese in English, not translating it for the context of the film, translating it for you who are in the theater, bored to tears on your phone. They self-translate. They wrote it into the movie for these characters to self-translate because they know this movie is the living embodiment of the Netflix second screen. The dialogue is so on the nose. It is so impossibly on the nose. It is worse dialogue than George Lucas ever could have come up with. It is. And again, it's not a movie, but they're shipping it as a movie. And I think I've said on Twitter, The Rise of Skywalker is better than this. Why? Because The Rise of Skywalker, while being a pile of crap, is a movie. It's actually a movie. It's something we can criticize and we can have discussions about. It triggers critical thought. We have a reason to read into things. The Mandalorian and Grogu is empty, hollow, soulless content. And I'm happy that it's underperforming at the box office. You know why? Because if this was to succeed, it would send a signal through Hollywood that human consumers, that movie theater goers, that movie ticket buyers are assholes. This movie, again, movie. I said that I was beside myself when we walked out of the theater. I was beside myself, and I'm furious. And we went and we got lunch, and I said this movie was made as if the creative team behind it was pointing down the barrel of the lens saying, "You're stupid. You at home,
yes.
If you go see this movie, you're stupid. This movie is made for idiots. This movie is made for assholes who are stupid enough to go and pay us to watch this crap." That is how terrible this movie is.
To give you an example, this movie is the dialogue in this movie is learning with phonics dialogue. They are saying what they are doing. They are saying what is going on. It is hooked on phonics. This would be a I don't think they're gonna have really that bad of an issue translating this into the little gold books, children books, because of how big he's on the roof.
It's gonna be word
He's
for word.
trying to break in. It's gonna be word for word. The literal intro to this film is a imperial officer going, "We're evil. Remember when the Empire was in power? The Empire was good. Now I'm raising your rent." That is basically the intro to this. That is it starts off with the most, yes, we are the Empire and we love being evil. It's like, it's presented in a way that it thinks you're an idiot. It thinks you're stupid. And it's a mixture of the, oh, hey, now it's, hey, we made this so you don't have to pay attention but still understand what's going on. And also, well, we think you're such dum-dums that we have to spell everything out for you because you don't know how stories work. I really do think that this movie was made specifically as a Redditor's response to hate in the way, well, this is what you guys wanted. This is what you guys were asking for. And that's where it really
you wanted just action adventure. You didn't really want complex relationships.
See, this is what you guys asked for, and clearly it's not what you actually wanted. That is what this gives. That is the vibe that this gives off to piggyback off of what Wizard is saying. It's the staring down the barrel of saying, like, it's two pronged, because it's like, well, if you don't like it, well, you asked for this, but if you do like it, you're a blubbering fool. Like, it's mind-boggling. I think, yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I feel at this point, I feel like we can start to lean into spoiler talk, because we've got out the whole doing about it, but I really do think that this is just, if you are debating, oh, should I go see it? Don't. Save your money for another film. Like, actually, though, because there are good movies coming out. There are movies out right now that are good. We've talked about it here. I did a review on it on Fake Wizards. Go see Sheep Detectives if you have a family and you're looking to see something this weekend. Go see something else. This movie is not worth your money because it's not a movie. It is what Disney used to do, where if they had a series that they were making that they couldn't sell, that they couldn't produce, they tape the episodes they made together and sell it as a movie. It's Milo's.
See if it hits.
It's Milo's the Atlantis sequel, Milo's Adventure.
Milo's
literally
Return.
It is. Is it Milo's Return?
Yeah, it's Milo's.
I don't
Return.
remember. As a kid, I remember enjoying that, but I didn't understand. Oh wait, this isn't a movie. It's 3 episodes taped together. Because you're a dumb kid. You don't know what's actually good or not. You know, like, oh, I like that moment. It's the same way that people walk out of this. I liked moments of it, therefore it's good. No, that's not how that works. But I figure, it's the same thing as the Clone Wars movie. Clone Wars movie with Rod of the Hutt, funny enough, is 3 episodes taped together, shipped out as a movie.
We're gonna get into spoilers in just a minute. The movie here is loaded in dark scenes.
Oh, so dark.
This movie is, regardless of what theater you see it in, regardless of IMAX or not, premium format, this movie is really dark. I think this is a good example right here. This shot, your eyes are adjusted for darkness. And what happened, this movie goes from being so dark you can't see to blinding out your eyes. And we gotta go like this.
You get flashbangs.
This movie flashbangs you. And the reason it's so dark is because it's hiding shoddy camera work and it's hiding shoddy CGI.
Yes.
And then it flashbangs you. And so then you're blinded and you really can't focus on what you're looking at because your eyes are so adjusted to the darkness. This movie sucks. I gave on the pro show, I gave it a 1.5. I think I was being too kind. This movie's a 1. It's a 1, and it should be treated like a 1. And you should, and I believe I am completely validated in feeling anger about this. We drove to a theater to see this. We drove very far away to a theater to see this. We had to pay money for this. I have Regal Unlimited. We even had a free ticket. I still had to pay to see this. And there are people all over the world who are going out of their way to drive to a theater to experience this movie, and what they get is TikTok content, dude. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
It's
got my voice cracking. That's how bad this is.
Here's the thing. If this was you guys talked about it on the pro show. If this was labeled as, hey, this is the start to season 4, we're releasing it as a special that you can watch in theaters. You can watch the first 3 episodes. You can watch the first 3 episodes of The Mandalorian season 4 before it gets released on streaming. They keep on doing that with a lot of other things. A lot of anime movies are basically the first couple of episodes crunched into a movie, but they advertise it as, hey, this is the first couple of episodes. You get to just see it in theaters. You get to see the spectacle of this show in the theaters. If they did that for this, we wouldn't be as upset about it, because it's not that. It would have been honest about what it is. It would have been, hey, here's the show, and then here's the rest of the season. That's not what this is. They're marketing this as a movie. We're going to get into it later on, but the promotion, the marketing that is going into selling this movie as a movie, the collabs they're doing, everything about this, they are trying so hard to get your butts in the seats of the theater, and it's not even a movie. It's not even a movie.